Hey basketball family, this is Coach Nkem from For the Love of Basketball here in the Bay Area in California. Today we're going to go over some dribbling drills for beginners. Sorry, got a little lost there. Basic dribbling drills for beginners, and some drills that I do, with my girls out here in the Bay Area to kind of master, the basic crossover, high dribble, low dribble, behind the back, and between the legs concept of getting the ball up the court, if that makes sense. So I'm going to just show you some basic drills that I still do to this day, even though I'm not playing, just to make sure that my dribbling stays on point, and what I teach my girls here in the Bay, in order to master their dribbling skills. So check me out. All right, so my first drill is to just kind of get, my kids warmed up, and it's just kind of like a ball slap. It's just getting your hands comfortable with, the basketball, getting your hands adjusted. Sometimes when you come in the court, you're a little stiff, all right? So this kind of just gets you comfortable with the ball and just getting in that motion of, dribbling. So what we do is called ball slaps. And so you just literally take the ball from one side to the other and slap it, all right? And I like to get deep and dirty, all right? So you want to do like 10 of these. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, and once you're comfortable, all right, now see my hands are burning a little bit. I have a better grip on the ball. Now we're gonna begin to work on the steps of, our dribbling drills, all right? So the next, after our ball slaps, we do what's called behind wraparound. So we're gonna do wraparound around the waist. Sometimes I like to do like 10. I'm sorry, I wasn't in my stance. I like to make sure I have a good base. So we make sure we're planted like we're in that position that we're supposed to be in to dribble, to give that work, all right? And once we go 10 one way, we're gonna reverse. Once we go around the waist, we're gonna tuck our leg in and go around our ankles. And then we're gonna reverse. If you really wanna get into it, you can go between the legs, reverse, and switch sides, same thing. 10, reverse it. All right? And if you want to, and you want to get real, slick with it, you can do what we call the figure 8. And that's bringing it both ways too. And you can reverse it. Whoo! You should be feeling that burn. If you're not feeling that burn, then maybe you need to do a couple more reps, all right? So this is what gets you into that motion of beginning to put that ball on the ground and get that real dribble work, all right? Whew. I'll come back, I need some water. So once we have gotten comfortable with wrapping the ball around, the next drill that I like to go into is what I call pound dribble, all right? The reason for pound dribble, in basketball, you're probably never gonna dribble like this, but it's to begin to create that control of the basketball on that high level and that low level. So I tell the kids it's very important, to master, just like I said, that muscle memory and being able to dribble the ball and having control and being able to be able to react because your head's not down, looking at the basketball, and your head's up, looking at the defender, and you're able to be reactive, all right? So we do long dribble, pound dribble. You want to have that good base. All right, we're going to start with the right side. All right, and what we're going to do is, normally I have kids put up this arm, but recently I've just learned that it's just, if they haven't mastered the basic dribbling, then it's very hard to master that with the arm up. So what we try to do is, and plus in the game, you don't really go down the court like this anyways. And so we try to mimic, as close to game situation as possible when we're teaching our kids. And so we do pound dribble where I tell the kids, like, give them a little mean mug, like, yeah, come get this, all right? And we're gonna pound that ball here and give you 10 good ones, too. All right, I like to give the kids, get up, give me a little shake, all right? And then we switch sides, all right? All right, I like to give myself maybe 3 sets of 10. As you know, my kids elevate from, you know, they range from 7 to 17. I like to, you know, increase those reps and, you know, really I like for it to burn, you know, with my babies. So I think that is a great way to create that muscle memory and control of the ball, all right? So another drill that I like to work on in terms of dribbling is once you go from the pound dribble, we go to the short dribble, all right? And what I like to tell my kids is that this short dribble is very critical because these are the dribbles that you're going to use to get out of press, you know, to break press breaks, double teams, split the defense. And so it's very important that you learn how to have control at this small little area here, this small dribble. That is very important. All right? So I teach my kids basic small dribble drill where they stand in place, just like this, and they give me short dribbles. So we start off with triple threat, go, short dribbles. And we may go for like 30 seconds, a minute, whatever the case may be. All right, so being as though we're at home, I'm gonna say, because they're short dribbles, give me 20 on the right, 20 on the left, three sets of 20. So there you go, all right? So I'm gonna run it through real quick. So we're gonna go triple threat, cross it over, just like game situation, all right? Crossover or rip the ball, short dribbles. All right, same thing, triple threat, rip the ball, short dribbles. All right, but I want those kids, for me, when I'm in the gym and my girls are doing this drill, I want to see that once you pick that ball up, you're ripping it and turning the body over and giving me those short dribbles. Rip, turn, short dribbles. All right, because that's what's gonna happen in the game. Same motion. So what we're doing is, like I said, creating that muscle memory, not just for the arms dribbling, but for the feet as well. Because that footwork is key to making that move or dribbling and adjusting yourself during that dribble. So next drill that is a drill that I use with my kids is the crossover dribble. All right, all these drills that we're doing right now are stationary, so you should be planted. I think it's very important, and this is the way I teach my girls, that you learn how to master something standing still, and then we begin to apply those same skills in motion. All right, so right now we're stationary, we're just one spot and just working on mastering and creating that muscle memory and mastering these drills. Now once we master these drills, my next video will be how we add on to those basic fundamental drills. So everything right now, we're just stationary, we're standing still, doing these drills. So we're gonna do what's called the crossover, all right? So I think it's important that, you know, I teach my kids that you always start off in that triple threat, all right? So we're gonna either bring it here and cross it over here, all right? I think it's important. Some people like the Iverson cross, you know, the extra, and like to give it a little shake, jiggle, all right? But for right now, when I'm teaching, you know, my basics, my babies, like my 6 and 7 year olds, we just go straight, just getting that motion of moving from one side to the other with that crossover. So it's here, triple threat, and if we're gonna start from the right side to the left, we're gonna give ourselves a little lean here and give that motion. Cross, 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 cross. All right? And so once you get a feel for it, then you can begin to start your sets, your reps, your sets and your reps. And I like to go like 10 or 20, you know, and then 3 sets of 10 or 20, and then you can build up from there as you become more comfortable. So it's gonna look something like this, triple threat. I like to always start from I'm right-handed, so I like to start from the right to the left. I don't know, it's just weird for me, but it just works for me. So, so I start here, and I cross, 2, 3. And my cross I don't count cross like 1, 2. No, that's cheating yourself. So really you're only getting 5 on each side. So I like a complete, I tell my kids a complete cross is starting from the right, bringing it to the left, and bringing it back to the right is 1. So this is 1, all right? So it's 1, 2. All right? So that is the proper way to make sure that both sides are equally getting that work and you're doing a complete crossover. And my final drill that I'm going to show you, which is something that I think is very important to me, is between the legs. All right. This is very important. All right. I get kids all the time that they're in the gym and they're doing all that to go nowhere. And so I ask kids all the time. So, what was the point in doing that move? I don't know. It looks cool. No, all right, so I think it's very important that kids understand the importance of crossover and all these drills that we're doing. This is to either give yourself distance from the defender, to use a move to get by the defender, or to use this move to get a shot off. So you should never stand still and be giving me, you should never be giving me that, all right? When you're giving me a move, it's because you're attacking that defender, or you're attacking the basket, or you're trying to get that ball into the basket. So this is why it's very important that we master that cross, that between the legs, all right? Because we're gonna build up from this. And so this is a good way to get a combo, all right? To get that defender to move the way you want so that you can get to your ultimate goal, which is getting a basket, all right? So with the crossover, same concept. We're gonna stand as triple threat position, and if we're using the right leg to go in between, not the crossover, to go in between, we're gonna start on the left side. I always teach that with my girls. All right, if we're using our right foot to go in between our right foot to go in between our legs, then what side should the ball be on? And all my kids are like, left. All right, so it's very important. So we're gonna bring that ball from here and catch it. All right, this is where I start off. I tell girls who have never put it between their legs that it's not gonna happen just naturally where you're gonna do like this. All right, so we're gonna start slow. So maybe you get low and you give yourself one good bounce. When you're giving that bounce, it's like you're putting it 2/3 of the way behind you. That bounce should be like literally right behind, like your back thigh, if that makes sense, all right? So you're gonna extend that arm and catch it. And I literally have girls do this. Bend like this and put it through. And so I tell girls, if you are not comfortable doing this yet, all right, it's okay. This is how you build that muscle memory. So you stay low in that stance and you literally take your time and put it and bring it around. All right, if you need to look. Once you get comfortable, head up, all right? And then once we're here and you're comfortable, then you can begin to bring it here, all right? Bring it here, all right, with the motion. All right, so I'll show you, run it through again. So triple threat, we're using the right leg, and we're putting the ball from the left side to the right hand. So here. Give me 10 good ones, 2, 3, 4. And if you see, when I'm bringing it in between my legs, I'm low when it's crossing in between my legs. That's very important. In girls basketball, I see a lot of girls doing high crossovers and they lose control of the ball. So it's key to stay low, all right? The key is to stay low. 10 good ones. If you want, you can reverse it. Same thing, left side. All right, and so if you want to do 3 sets of 20, like I said, this is a good way to start getting comfortable with putting the ball in between your legs. All right, y'all, thank you for watching my videos today. Please comment, like, or subscribe to my channel. And if you like more videos like this, or you have any videos that you would like for me, throw out there in terms of like basketball knowledge or how to coach girls basketball, please leave a comment and we'll get back with you. Thank you, y'all. Peace.